There are two moments when a man must sum his life's accomplishments. The first is on his school application. The second is on a tombstone. I'm not yet sure which is worse, though there are no follow-up questions on tombstones. Linguists have recognized for hundreds of years that some questions don't lend themselves to a response. We call these rhetorical questions, such as, "Aren't you tired of me punching you in the face?" The problem is that interviewers have invented a whole new category of questions that, although rhetorical, are expected to be answered. The interview starts out innocently enough with questions that have answers, such as, "How are you doing? Were you able to find parking?" But then the interview immediately shifts gears into nebulous, quasi-esoterical questions that have no answer whatsoever, such as, "Tell me about yourself. What letters do you think should come between C and D in the alphabet?" In the next 2 minutes, we will work through some of these unanswerable questions.
Describe yourself in one word.
David.
Describe your ideal roommate.
Blonde, 5'8", nickname Kitty.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
That's an excellent question, but actually I prefer being human.
What is your greatest weakness?
I can't live for more than 5 minutes without oxygen.
What have you done to prepare for college?
Well, high school has taught me to endure long hours of repetitive, tedious, busy work. By my 3rd year, my last trains of my creativity were thoroughly suffocated.
Excellent, excellent. I didn't lose my strands until my 2nd year of college. You know, if you were interviewing me, what question would you ask?
Well, first I'd ask, why is a 40-year-old man applying to college?
If you could repeat high school, what would you do differently?
I would try to pass a few courses.
If you could talk to anyone, living or dead, who would you pick?
Certainly living. No question about it. Dead people stink and they never open up in conversations.
No, I meant the dead person who is not decomposing and could answer questions.
I'd ask him what his secret is.
If you could visit any place in the world, where would you go?
Right now, the men's room.
What would you do with a free morning?
I would start my daily chores and assignments so I could have a free afternoon.
Name a challenge that you overcame.
Well, once, Tommy challenged me to a staring contest in which he was easily bested.
Does your high school record accurately reflect your abilities?
Not really. It reflects the ability of the guy sitting in front of me.
Recommend a good book to me.
Well, I enjoy authors like Hemingway and Vonnegut, but you might find more enjoyment out of the Clifford series. You might like to ask him, if he could change his color to any other color, what would he choose?
Do you have any questions for me?
Not really.
Well, so you must not be very interested then in our school.
No, wait, I have a question. How large is your engineering department?
That's something you could have easily looked up online. Obviously, you've not done a lot of preparation for this interview.
No, I also have another question. How's the school's atmosphere?
Oh, you know, a lot of students ask me about the atmosphere. I'd say it's a very good atmosphere composed of approximately 20% oxygen and 80% nitrogen.